Here's an idea. Caterina Sforza, the mistress of Fiorli, was a chemist. While we can't know for certain if Donna Sforza invented each recipe in her collection Experimenti, including poisons and detergents, as well as cosmetics, it is known that she had a great interest in alchemy. In this video, I'll be exploring a collection of her recipes that were translated into English by the University of Edinburgh, as well as one from the Victoria and Albert Museum. Number 1. To remove marks from the face, take iris roots and boil them in water until it is reduced by half. Then purify, and with this water wash the face and you'll be free of blemishes. The iris root, or the orris root, is known for its usefulness in perfumery, as it has a scent profile similar to violets. It also has several fatty acids in the roots, namely myristic acid. This is a saturated fatty acid that's also found in coconut and palm kernel oil, and it acts as a lipid anchor in cell membranes. Its alcohol is used in cosmetics such as cold cream for its usefulness as an emollient. It also shares properties with soap, as it is a surfactant. As for how this would remove marks from the face, I don't know for certain. It's possible that this recipe is referring to acne spots, which could be resolved with regular cleansing. So essentially, this is a recipe for 15th century micellar water. Take that, Garnier. Number 2. To cure a person whose mouth and breath stink, take 1 ounce cloves, up to 5 ounce freshly ground cinnamon, 5 ounce tirets, and a third of the finest wine. Grind and boil them, and take half a glass each time. Clove has been used to treat toothache forever. If you go to a dentist complaining of dry socket, the remedy you'll get is a clove oil paste packed into your socket. This is because cloves have strong antibacterial, analgesic, and antiseptic properties due to the phenols, mostly eugenol, and the spice scent which overpowers the smell of bad breath. Cinnamon contains cinnamic aldehyde, which is also antibacterial and strong-smelling. Because these compounds are alcohol-soluble, wine is a great choice of liquid to suspend the oils in. Number 3. To keep the teeth tight in the jaw, take 1 ounce chamomile water, 3 ounce strained rose honey, and mix everything together and bathe some cloth pieces in it and put this on the gums. Change frequently so that they will become firm very well. German chamomile, which is likely what Sforza used, has anti-inflammatory properties due to the alpha-bisabol, bisabol oxides, A and B, and matricin. But its wide-spectrum healing properties are due to its specific mix of volatiles and constituents in the plant. Honey is a very potent anti-inflammatory and antibacterial due largely in part to its hygroscopic properties. Honey is a sugar, and as such, it will pull water out of its environment. Many microorganisms simply can't survive without the water in their cells, thus making honey both a preservative and a food with a nearly eternal shelf life. Combine that with bees breaking down nectar partially into hydrogen peroxide and honey's low pH, and you have an antimicrobial powerhouse. There's in fact been honey found in pharaohs' tombs that is still edible. Combining these two would have resulted in teeth strips that, with constant and consistent use, would be able to ward off gingivitis and receding gums. Number 4. To make the beard, hair, body hair, and human flesh the finest black, take fresh walnut peelings, powdered gall, and wild melon. Grind them together and leave them for 1 or 2 days. Then put them in an alembic to distill. And with this water, wash wherever you want to make it a very fine black. Gall refers to any kind of bulbous growth on a plant, and wild melon could refer to a melon similar to the cantaloupe that was domesticated in the 18th century by the Pope's gardener, but I can't be certain. In any case, the black walnut is the ingredient here that dyes the hair and skin. It is the juglone and the tannins in it that actually stain hair, skin, and fabric any shade from tan to a very deep, deep brown. Juglone is also related to lawsone, which is the staining component in henna, which makes things like hair and skin a red or a redder brown. Black walnut today is found as a natural brown pigment and food coloring called CI Natural Brown 7.